Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Bernie with CG Spectrum. Hopefully the audio is not going crazy today. Let me know if there are issues. Today's actually my birthday. I'm 42 now. I actually forgot for quite a while that my birthday was coming up. I guess that is what happens when you're older. You don't really look too much forward to your birthdays coming along. But anyways, yeah. Happy Monday. So today we are going to continue with this Kaiju, smoothing his skin out, bringing up some of the muscle definition. And I probably have to make some adjustments to the head. It's looking a little odd. I think I gotta transition it a little better to the rest of the body. And I think we'll just wrap this up. Yeah. Cool, so I hope everyone had a good weekend. Let me know what you guys did. Save this real quick. For me over the weekend, just played with my kids in the backyard. We're playing dodgeball and playing with the sprinklers because it was pretty warm. Give me a second. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we gotta add color to this guy. Completely forgot about that. So, yeah, let's try to wrap it all up. I think we can do it. And we might even sketch in an environment for this guy real quick, with some ideas. I think I did a pass here. Yeah, I did do a pass here. Gotta adjust it though, it looks a little weird. Alright. Go on. Oops. Alright, cool. I'm gonna add a little bit more value on this other leg back here. Just indicate some of the forms a little better, make it pop slightly more. Hey Luis, thanks for chatting. I thought I was here by myself. I can't see who's on or not on. I don't know why that thing goes on and off. Is the audio okay, Luis? I had some audio issues, like serious audio issues last week, so I'm hoping the audio sounds better now. Hey Antonis. How are you guys doing? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, Antonis. Yeah, I just had a busy day, a ton of meetings. Some people like meetings, right? But most people I know don't like meetings too much. But sometimes they're necessary. But yeah, I had 5 meetings today. Believe it or not, 5 meetings. And it's only 3 o'clock, and now I'm doing the stream. Yeah, it's painful, huh? Antonis says it's painful. Yeah, there's well, most of the artists, when we were at you know, when you're working in the studio, a lot of us would just doodle while the meetings are going on. Or back in the day, that's what I used to do. Do you guys know Samwise? Samwise from Blizzard, World of Warcraft. He's still doing the same thing. He would be doodling. I went to interview at Blizzard like several years back it's my second time around, and he was doodling during my interview. I thought that was so cool. I'm like, he hasn't changed. He's still having fun doing whatever he wants, you know? He's not trying to act all like mature or act all professional in front of, you know, whoever. He's just doing what he wants to do. He's a super cool guy. Hey, what's up, Tony? No problem, Antonis. I'm just mentioning that because a lot of the times when when you move on up, when you finally made it, right? You have power and control or whatever in the company. Some people change, right? Or most people do, I think. They want to act like all professional and like, like they're a badass or something like that, but this guy, he's just being himself, which is awesome. What's more important than being able to be yourself? I don't know. Instead of trying to be what other people want you to be or expect you to be. Which, it's an issue. We all deal with that kind of stuff. Of course, maybe there's certain aspects about ourselves that we can't just throw out there in front of everyone, right? I'm not talking about that. But yeah, it's important to be ourselves, I think. Whenever you can be, as much as you can be. Alright. Alright, let's get up to the head area and check it out and try to fix this. Again, I feel like the transition between the head and the body looks odd or it doesn't exist. So I'm going to try some things to make that work better. I mean, it pretty much looks like a mask right now. I'm just going to try a few things. What do you mean, Antonis? Antonis said I had a similar problem recently. What was that problem? Antonis says, what about what the other people want you to be work-wise? About what the other people want you to be. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's always going to be an issue, right? Especially, I guess, in the workplace. Because there's work culture, right? And if you're new, especially if you're new to the place, right? You kind of have to make adjustments or whatever to fit in. I guess that's true. But if you're lucky enough and you get to, be around people that are accepting of people who are different, then you're lucky for sure. I think sometimes, I struggle with this too, I guess. Sometimes we don't give people the chance, though, to accept who we really are, right? Because the safe way to go about things is just to stay or to show a part of yourself that's, you know, acceptable to everyone easily. Like, you know, this is acceptable. Um, this aspect of yourself is acceptable. So you only show that part. Only so much, right? Maybe artists just deal with that more because as artists we're different, right? So yeah, I mean, a lot of, I guess, normal people may have a difficult time understanding where we're coming from when we act a certain way, or I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about. What are you guys up to? What are you working on today or this week? Let's color this dude up. Whoops. Antonis says, and the other problem is that I don't have much time, energy to draw. I get you. I feel that way right now, as you know, as I'm older and I have family, you know, married with kids. Definitely don't feel like I have the energy or time to draw or like do studies, you know, other things I'm interested in that are related to art. Like I have so many things I want to do, just not enough time or energy. Yeah, it's a struggle. You gotta sacrifice something, right? Um, Martin, what's HBD? I don't know. Tony says he's working on a dagger module dealio for the diploma course. Oh yeah, yeah, the rendering for the dagger, the different materials. Yeah, that's cool. That one's a good one, like to brush up on your polishing skills, right? And obviously describing different materials like transparent things and metal, rendering all that stuff. Yeah, that's a good assignment. Antonis says mostly work for my job, 3D background drawings. Cool, cool, cool. 3D background drawings. Interesting. They're 3D, but they're background drawings. Hey guys, take a moment to give me a like if you want. I'm gonna take a short little break. I gotta use the restroom. Sorry. I'll be right back in a minute, okay? Hey, what's going on? I'm back. Thanks for waiting. Antonis says, no, it's different work. I'm working on the morning in a studio as a junior background artist, and in the afternoon on another company as 3D generalist. Oh, cool. 2 different jobs, that's awesome. It always keeps things interesting when you're able to do different jobs, right? Never bored. But yeah, I mean, as long as it's gearing you towards what you eventually want to do, that's a good thing. But Antonis, remind me, refresh my memory. What did you want to do? Did you want to continue doing the 3D? Or was it more 2D? Antonis says, not really. I can't focus on concept art that I really want to work on. Yeah, it's hard to do, like, to be working and learning a different skill at the same time. Like working, well, in your case, you're working 2 jobs. I don't know. Yeah. It's tough. I could, like, I have a hard time learning, like, new things at my regular job. It's always, like, pretty stressful to learn something new. Like, when you're young, I think it's easier. you're older, you just don't have time for like the mental capacity. It's like, man, I'm tired. What's that saying? You can't teach an old dog new tricks? Is that what they say? Yeah, that's me. It's like, you can still teach me, but it's pretty hard. It takes a lot of energy for me to try to learn that. Something new. Anyways, alright, cool. That head's looking a little bit better. I'm gonna merge a lot of these layers. I'm gonna just merge the whole thing. Look at all these useless layers. If anyone knows, I do this because it helps me just to move forward and not hesitate on what the heck is that? On moving forward. That's to counter my my bad tendencies. Let's see if I could erase this out. Okay, that made no difference. Yeah, so like I've said before, I have all artists have certain tendencies, right? Or insecurities, or things that they do, or things that they get hung up on, right? So you gotta learn to counter all that stuff. And one of the ways I counter my hesitancy is to just make a new layer. Every time I hesitate to try something, I'll just make a new layer automatically. And that's kind of just ingrained in me. I just automatically make new layers when I hesitate. It just makes me feel better about trying something because I know I could just delete that layer if I don't like it. It's one of those things. Alright, let's merge this guy. Alright, cool. I'm gonna duplicate it just in case. Just do color. Oops. I guess I still have to do the background, but I don't feel like doing it right now. Let's just do the colors. Hey, what's up, Tatum? Welcome. Antonis says, I'm gathering money to come to CG Spectrum. Cool. And what did you say you wanted to do at CG Spectrum? Was it the concept program? I think that's what you said before, right? Hey Tatum, how you doing? What are you up to today? I'm gonna try an overlay over this image just to see if I can make some adjustments with the lighting real quick. Oops. This looks pretty washed out, but let's just go with it for now. Wow. That's not gonna work. The other way I could go about doing that is just playing with levels. Let's try that out. with that. Okay, cool, Antonis. Yeah. Tatum says she's doing homework for my class. So bad with perspective is what she says. Yeah, some people are really naturally good at perspective, but I would say most people aren't. I myself have some difficulties with it. I think honestly, it's just me lacking the patience and not having as much interest in it. But definitely perspective is super, super, super important if you want to do pretty much anything art related. It's one of those things that like most people hate, but if you're good at it, it just opens up the doors to like many different things you can do with it. So definitely do the best you can on it. Yeah. Alright, anyways, let's look at this. Again, going to color, there's so many ways of doing this. I'm trying to decide right now how I want to go about adding color to this guy. Here I'm going to colorize it real quick. Let's just try something like this. He's not going to have super bright colors or anything. I'm going to make him look, you know, more, I think, on the realistic side. Not super realistic, but somewhat. So yeah, I think it'll be a little easier in terms of adding color. And make it blue. Right now I'm just using color balance to add some slight color variation to it. Oops, too much. Antonis says, I think anatomy is the worst for me. Yeah, again, anatomy, if you're gonna do a concept art, especially obviously character art, it is one of the most important things you gotta know or be good at. It's just a lot of practice, and again, if you don't have interest in it, it's hard to practice, right? Again, that's what the case was for me in environments, right, and perspective. I just didn't have the interest in it. But yeah, if you have interest in characters, then definitely anatomy is, you just got to be great at it. Tony, you like the tunes? Cool. I wish I could hear it. see. I'm still trying to decide on the colors. I think I'm going to put a mask on it and paint out some of these colors. Let's see, where do I want it? Blue. So I'm having the greenish grays kind of show up a little bit by erasing out. And I'm gonna do a layer after this where I'm adding worms into it. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, maybe I'll make the his back more greenish and then keep his belly area more bluer. I think that's what I should do. Hey, good night, Antonis. See ya. Yeah, I remember Antonis saying that it was super late for him during this time. So he just tries to check in and then at least for 30 minutes or so and then go to sleep. Thanks for coming, Antonis. Alright, let's do that. I'm going to try to blend this green into the fin area. At least that this firmer looking spine area of the fin. I think that's what I'll do. And maybe just a little part of the bottom of that the thinner piece of that fin. Try adding in a warm layer. I'm just doing a multiply right now, but I might have to adjust it. And do I know what I'm doing with the worms right now? No, I don't know. I'm just experimenting. What I do know is that I'm going of the overall forms that are going on in this creature. So as you can see, I'm kind of using the shapes, the larger medium shapes, and going around that to kind of segment this area out around the throat.